I don't know. Maybe.
It would be so interesting if it was Conformity Gate.
Is it me or is running through the airport the most embarrassing shit?
It didn't feel embarrassing. I felt like I was in a movie. There, and
You're so fucking full of yourself, bro. What? See, if you would fucking listen, it's very clear what I'm talking about right now. But you're so fucking... What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Hits Podcast. My name is Oscar. This is my sister, Sophia. This is our podcast. It's called the Hits Podcast, HTS. No I. We didn't have an episode last week because someone didn't have their mic connected and didn't have any audio, and therefore, no episode. So yeah, first episode of the year. We had some technical difficulties with the other one. Little unknown fact. Nobody's going to know after I say this because we don't have an audience yet. Not really. We're not famous. We have like 146 subscribers. I love all of you. Back when we did what was it? Episode number 8 or 9 or some shit.
I'm kissing all
Are you done? You fucking... We did episode 8 or 9 or something, and my mic wasn't connected the whole time, and we didn't have any audio from my side of it, and it was a good episode, and we had to scrap it because it was useless. So
it's okay. The
I can't get mad at Sophia.
Great.
This episode we just did.
It wasn't gonna be the one.
No, I thought it was really good. I don't think any of the episodes are gonna be the one, but I thought it was really good, especially because we were saying we started going really hard in a pop culture direction, and we're still gonna do pop culture. We're still gonna talk about it, but we're gonna ease up a bit and do more of our thing that we were doing prior to that, because I enjoy that and because I think it is a little more unique to us than whatever else. And then we'll just talk about pop culture stuff, if we feel like it, or when there's important things or this or that or whatever. So in that sense of returning to us, I thought it was good.
Yeah, that is true.
It's too late. Sophia fucked it all up. Anyways, what are we talking?
I just got back from LA.
Oh yeah, Sophia came to visit me this past week, and we were supposed to record. Bro, we were supposed to record. It happens way too often where we're in the same town over Sunday, because we record on Sundays. So I'll be in town and I'll be in town Friday to Tuesday or some shit. So then according to the regular schedule, we should record on Sunday when I'm there in town, or when we are both in Texas, or this or that or whatever. And then it happens so often that we're busy or just kind of lazy, and then we don't record in person together, and then we end up recording afterwards off the regular schedule once we're back where we normally are. And this was going to be the first time that we recorded in person together in LA. And Sophia's lazy ass kept forgetting, and then we did it. So now I'm in LA, and Sophia's back in Minnesota.
Sophia's lazy ass was up at 7 a.m. forgetting, shitting green. Dude, has your shit been green?
My shit has been green. How the fuck?
I think it's because we tried this ice cream thing. We'll put the video right here. Ooh, ah.
That made us shit green?
I think, listen, hear me out, because this is the second time I shit green since I've been in LA. Yeah, you heard it right. The second time. The first time.
Last time you were in LA? This is the first time you were in LA.
Yeah, and I shat green twice while I was in
LA?
This past time.
No, but that's the same shit. If there's sequential shits, it counts as one.
They weren't sequential shits. I had
it was green and then brown and then green.
And then I had a green shit again.
What?
Listen, I think it was because of the blueberry ice cream things. I think it was the dye. I think that's what fucked us up.
That's not a lot.
I know. But from afters, I think it was my ice cream. Because I had the dark matter thing.
Yeah, she had it was originally the concentrated dark matter flavor because they had a collaboration with Rick and Morty. But then the collaboration ended, so now it's just what is it? Dark matter brownie batter or some shit. Mm-hmm. It's literally darker than this. It's almost the color of my shirt, but it's rich ass chocolate brownie flavor.
It stains your mouth blue purple.
It's from Afters. It's over here in Sherman Oaks, off of Van Nuys and Ventura.
Yeah, where that is.
Delicious. Fucking delicious. I love it.
They let me try.
That made you shit green?
That made me shit green. I meant
that
to
didn't
tell
make
you
me
about
shit
it,
green when I've had it. I've had it before. It makes your tongue and your lips all fucking blue because it's 10% dye. But
my lips weren't blue, but my tongue was. Anyways.
That didn't make me shit green. I've shat green before. The only time I've ever consistently shat green. And here's the thing: when we say green, we're not talking about the mostly brown with like a green hintish. We're talking about green. I'm gonna put a picture,
dude.
Right? Because I have a picture of the first time I shat green as fuck. Because I was amazed. I was like, "Wow, look at this!" And I sent it to my family. Hold on, I'm telling my side. The first time and the only consistent green shitting I've done in my life is when you get ocean waters at Sonic, right? So I got one like years ago, and then I shat green as fuck, and then I was like, "Oh my god, this is amazing!" And then now every time I get an ocean water, I'm like, "Here it comes," right? And then I shat green the other day when you were here, and I don't know how I didn't tell you or how it didn't come up, but like I shat and it was green, and I was like, "Damn, that's green as fuck. I haven't shat green in a while." And but then I didn't even start like thinking like, what was it? What did we eat? I was just like, yeah, it happened.
Really?
Like,
no, I shit. And then I looked at it the first time after the afters, and I looked at it and I was like, oh, gasp. And then I looked up on Google, why is my poop green? And then I figured out it was from
And then it was like, did you get the dark matter brownie batter at afters?
And I was like, I did! Yeah.
And they were like, that'll do it.
That'll do it. No, this past shit that I had, it was green, right? But like, you could literally see the dye coming off the shit. Because like, my pee is really clear. No, listen. My pee is really clear.
Here's the thing.
Because I'm a hydrated queen.
I'm always up for like a gross, immature conversation. But I never know when the line is going to come. You know what I mean? Like,
Dylan's there. Well, too bad I'm finishing. My pee was crystal clear because I'm a hydrated queen. Okay. So, and then I shat, and then my poop was just like floating, and I could see the dye, like the blue dye, like it was like,
I don't think it's the dye. No, because that happens sometimes just with like even your regular brown poop. But I get what you're saying. Like the color is like leaking out of it.
No, the color was leaking out of it. It wasn't.
Yeah,
just
but it wasn't.
Floating.
But still, that happens even with brown poop, where like the brown color will kind of leak out of it.
My poop has never done that.
You don't look at your shits enough, bro. You gotta pay attention.
Maybe.
Anyways, okay, that's enough. That's enough on shit.
No, oh my god, enough about shit. But let me tell you some shit, okay? Anyways,
see, that's sorry, real quick. We're gonna expose ourselves real quick. That's the type of joke that like Trevor Wallace will make, and people will laugh a lot, and I don't really get it. But anyways,
why are we exposing ourselves? Feels like you're taking a jab at Trevor Wallace.
Shut the fuck up. We were just talking about it a few days ago. Sophia's not a big fan of Trevor Wallace either. I don't dislike him. I don't dislike him. I don't think he's that funny. But anyways, moving on.
And I didn't say I wasn't a big fan. I'm not a fan. Maybe that does.
Yeah, but now you're acting like it's just me who doesn't care for his
because Oscar's a hater and I'm perfect.
Yeah, see,
anyways,
whatever. Asshole.
Anyways, let me tell you some shit. I flew back from LA yesterday, right? Flying. I wasn't the one flying. Oscar, tell me, you know everything, so know this, okay? When you're flying, the pilot is flying the plane.
You know everything, so know this. That's so good. That's so good.
When the pilot is flying, are they supposed to turn the plane off between each flight, or does it just stay on?
Oh, mom told us about this. My understanding is that it's not necessarily there's a shitload of protocol. So protocol is like very serious and not bullshitted when it comes to planes and airlines and whatnot. So I don't know if turning off the plane is part of protocol, but I do know that they test like every single variable, every single flight, and everything has to be working perfectly or we're not fucking leaving. Like every time, always, fuck you. But I heard I think it was mom that was saying that, or you texted or some shit. I don't know. You guys text a lot in the chat. Sophia was saying that like the pilot, his like shift ended or some shit. So like he landed the plane there wherever she was, and then he turned the plane off and fucked off. And then the next dude had to come in and like get it all started up again.
I was gonna say, listen. I had a flight. I had a layover in like Denver, and we had like a delay, like 20-ish minutes, because the previous pilot turned off the plane, and we weren't allowed to board until the new pilot got on the plane and turned it on. So I don't know if the previous pilot
and it might just be like an AC thing or some shit.
I don't know if the previous pilot was following protocol and that's what you're supposed to do, and the other pilot was late and wasn't there in time to turn on the plane. But the way that they announced it, they're like the previous pilot. So like they sounded salty. They're like that dumb son of a bitch. Literally. So I was like, Yeah, that dumb son of a bitch. Why the fuck are you turning off the plane? So I don't know. Maybe it's supposed to.
Don't you know we have places to go?
We have places to go and shuttles to catch. Anyways, no, listen. Because, okay, I almost was late I almost didn't make my shuttle back home. Because after that flight, I was flying into another town, and then my town was still like an hour or so away. But that hour or so, I just take a shuttle there. Okay. So my shuttle was for 8:20, and we were supposed to land at 7:40. But because of the delay, we didn't land until fucking it was like 8:15 before they started letting us like off the plane. Like technically we landed earlier, but you know how they stopped to like drive and whatever.
Yeah.
So they didn't like start letting us off until fucking 8:15. And so I was just like, oh fuck. So you know what I did? I was that bitch. I was tapping people's shoulders in front of me. And I was like, I'm so sorry, but I have an 8:20 shuttle. Like, can I go in front of you? And they're like, yeah. And like after the first few people.
What an annoying asshole. Just
I know,
miss it, bro.
I paid for it, and then Uber back home was gonna be like $100.
Is there not another? There's no other shuttles?
I'm not trying to wait a whole other hour. Anyways, I worked today. I had to wake up at 5:30 in the morning. That's besides the point. The point is,
no one brought that up. You brought it up, bro.
You made me bring it up. Anyways, the point is, I tapped people's shoulders. I was like, "It me," and then eventually they just like let me go. And like there were still people who had deep like planed. They move so slow. I've always thought they move slow, but if you're ever in a rush and there's people like on the fucking whatever that walkway is before you get into the airport from the plane, go so slow. And so I was like, on your left, I'm sorry, excuse me, on your left, I'm sorry, because I was going on the left. And then I finally passed, and I was literally running through the airport because I was like, I don't want to miss my shuttle. And like, of course, the airport's not a small fucking airport. So like, I'm like, except I'm not like.
The airport is pretty small, bro.
Not where I had to go because I had a fucking suitcase in one hand, so I didn't have the full momentum of both arms. So I was like, it was so hard. And then I had to cross like a skyway. I crossed the wrong skyway.
The wrong skywalk? You went to the first one on the left?
Yeah. So,
dumbass.
How do you know that? Anyways.
I've been there, bro.
I forget. So I'm like in the wrong place, and I'm like, I have like 2 minutes, and I'm like, oh fuck. And like, I see how I could get through like on the inside, like I just have another view, and I was like, I don't have time to go back up and down and out. Like, so then I go outside, and it's fucking cold outside. It's so cold. It was like 8 degrees.
It's Minnesota.
It's Minnesota. It was like 8 degrees. I only had like a t-shirt and like my jacket on because I wasn't supposed to be outside for long. I was literally supposed to be like outside for like 2 seconds and then into my car, or 2 seconds and into the shuttle. You know what I mean? And I didn't want to take a big puffy jacket just for traveling because it was going to take up more. Anyways, it was cold. I was wearing just a jacket and a t-shirt, and I was running, and there was ice, and I was like, I'm risking my life. Oh no, I'm gonna slip. I didn't slip. I got there with like a minute to spare, and I was just like, and I had asked the people around me, I was like, are you for this like shuttle service? And everyone said no. And the thing is, I was like, shoot, like, did they leave? Did they get here already and they leave? I was like, no, like, they're assholes if they left before the actual time. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. And so I was just like there, out of breath, trying not to be out of breath because there's a bunch of people around me. And then my lungs are burning. Okay, they're burning. And then the shuttle gets there because I'm out of breath and I was running in the cold and I don't have to breathe properly when you run. That's the thing. And then in the cold, it was like, anyways. And so like I'm there and the shuttle drives in, and then I tell them my name, and then they put my bag on the thing, and then they're like, just 1 second, guys, there's 2 more passengers that like need to like get here or whatever. And so they go back into that little holding area that I was at. He's there for like 2 seconds. I'm assuming he's just calling their names, and then he comes back and he's like, they didn't answer, and then he leaves. So I was like, it's
fuck
good.
Those guys.
Yeah, I'm like, it's good that I ran, because if I didn't run, like I for sure would not have made it. And then I'm in the fucking shuttle, still out of breath because I barely like made it on time. My lungs are burning. I'm tired, but I'm not trying to be like, and I feel like I need a cough. Like, you ever run so much, like, and so bad, and you're so out of shape that you feel like you need a cough? right? I feel like I need to cough, but I'm not trying to cough in like this tiny ass shuttle, like filled with
You're
all
not
these
trying
kind
to
of
let
people.
everybody know how out of shape you are.
Yeah.
Like,
So I'm there, like wheezing quietly, like, yeah, literally. And I'm there. This is my water. This shit was expensive. But I got this at the airport in Denver. And I'm there. And it was completely filled because I drank like this much of it. And then I drank the rest of this in that shuttle drive because I was like out of breath. And I'm like, water helps. I don't know if it actually did. But there, I'm like facing the window so they don't see my stupid ass. You know what I mean? Anyways. I made it.
that's nice.
When I got here.
That's funny.
Like
That's convenient
9:45.
because Sophia came to LA and we went to Zoo.
I did.
And we were generally just talking about like fitness and dieting and whatnot. And Sophia was kind of talking about how like, yeah, going to Zoo is weird because like everybody is in good shape. And
I was gonna say, here, let me say this because it was what I was saying.
It makes you feel a little bad about yourself really quickly. Like, so we were talking about it in general. And then I was like, now with this story, I'm like, what a way to round off a trip that had a lot of, reminding of your current physical fitness. Shape. You know what I mean?
No, because Zoo, back to the Zoo thing, and back a little bit more than that, actually. When I first started working out, because I've had like, I work out and then I don't, and then I do. But when I first started, I thought at the gym, like it was very intimidating when I first started because I thought everyone at the gym was going to be fucking jacked and skinny as fuck and like, just them bitches. Because like it's the gym, And then I went, and there were people that were like fucking jacked and them bitches. But there are also just normal people. And then there are also people on the other end of that spectrum. You know what I mean? There was just like a variety. And I'm like,
what kind of people?
You're smart. Anyways, there's a variety.
What kind?
Of people, right? And so I was like, oh, like
what kind?
Gym. Shut up. I was like, this is the gym. And that's fine. Like, we're not like, we're all just here
trying to do better.
Or get in shape, trying to do better. You know what I mean? Like, it's fine. Zoo is what you think the gym is before you know what the gym actually is. Everyone was fucking jacked. Damn bitches. Skinny fucking. I was the most out of shape person there. And I was just like, oh. And for like a second in my head, it was like, damn, like.
You just feel bad about yourself,
you
right?
just feel bad about yourself. And then I was like, what if they're judging me? And like, as soon as that thought popped into my head, I was like,
man, fuck those guys.
Let them judge me. Fuck them.
Nah, that's how it is.
So
that's how it is at Zoo.
And you met me and you judged me for being out of shape, doing that stupid push-up thing with no weights, going like, because it was hard. Fuck you.
You're so mad. No, that's what happens. And then it's worse if you're a content creator because you're like, damn, everybody in here is more successful at content creation than I am. Like everybody here has more followers than I do. Everybody here gets more views than I do. And followers and views aren't that important, but followers and views very directly correlate to like actually making a living. So it's like everybody here makes a living making content. I'm the most out of shape and I make no money making content. Anyways, but it's cool. Everybody's nice. And then once you like meet people, it's cool. I have a problem actually. Nice. Yeah. If you're watching this and you're at Zoo, I was telling Sophia because I kept introducing Sophia to my friends.
Because he has friends now.
Like halfway to like prove that they're real, right? And then I introduced her to everybody and everybody was like, I was like, yo, this is Sophia, this is my sister. She's the one I do the podcast with, blah, 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 blah. And everybody was like, oh, hi, nice to meet you. And they were like, yeah, I like the podcast. Like, it's so dope. You guys are so cool. Something along those lines.
Love the content.
Right?
Like the content.
And I was like, these motherfuckers have never told me that. Like, there was one guy, I'm not going to say his name. You know who you are. He literally, from like 15 feet away, he saw us and he was like, oh, shit. And then he started walking up. He's like, it's Sophia, the chick from the podcast, your sister. And I was like, that motherfucker's never that excited to see me. What the fuck?
It's because I'm your little sister, I'm the homie's sibling. They have to be extra nice to me, That's
fuck that. Rules. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. So the people did say that, and I did mention it to Sophia, but I'm not actually offended.
He's actually offended.
No, I'm not.
Don't believe
I'm just
him.
like, it's okay.
Face.
It's all
Look
good.
Look at that face. Look.
It's all good.
Did you hear that? It's all good. It's all good.
Why are you making that face?
Because that's a face you make.
No, it's not. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say this earlier. Is it me or is running
Yeah.
through the airport the most embarrassing shit?
No, honestly, it's so funny that you say that. It didn't feel embarrassing. I felt like I was in a movie and I was the star of it because I was there and I
You're
could
so
feel
fucking
everyone
full of yourself, bro.
and I could feel everyone staring at me. And
You're
I
like,
was
yeah, everybody's invested in my life right now.
I
'Cause they're
bet
walking and
everyone.
I'm
I bet
running.
every single fucking person, every single person that saw me thought of me. I know they thought of me because they looked and they're like, oh, like, I wonder what's going on in her life. Is she gonna miss a flight? No, that's not a flight because she's not going towards another. I felt like I was in a movie because literally I was running and people were fucking splitting so I could make it through. Probably because they thought I'd run into them. But still, it really did feel like I was in a movie. I was just like, whoo, whoo. I was
You
just
felt
too out
like-
of breath
you
to
felt like
like
Home
appreciate
Alone.
it at the time.
Yeah. Anyways, the fuck out of here. You know what Sophia came up with while she was here? I had said something. You know how like when things are subpar or shitty, people will be like, "Man, that movie sucked dicks," right?
No!
Or like, "How was the pizza from whatever?" "Oh, it sucked dicks. Like it was bad. It was terrible," right? You said it or we said it? I think you said it. I think I have a tendency to steal
fucking said
things from
that.
you.
I
Sophia
said
was
it.
like, how come when things are bad, they suck dicks, but when things are good, nobody says that they eat pussy?
Yeah!
And I was like, that's so fucking funny. And that should totally be a thing where it's like, because people will say, because right nowadays, it's currently popular to say like something ate, right? Like your performance or like, yeah, like how was the pizza? Like, or how did I do doing this shit? And it's like, oh, you fucking ate, right? But nobody's like, how was the movie? And it's like, damn, that movie ate pussy, bro. Like, that's so fucking ridiculous. But it's out. Here's the thing: saying it sounds absolutely ridiculous in my head when I hear myself say it. But at the same time, I don't know why it is fundamentally more ridiculous than saying, "Oh, it sucked dicks." You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
See, you say it. Nah, never mind.
Ask me what.
Nah, never mind. So here's the thing. Sophia's not going to say it genuinely. No, I don't like the way Sophia says pussy, right? Because she says it. She says it with the biggest fucking plosive I've ever heard, right? But she says it with her fucking chest. None of your business, you fucking nerd. Just kidding. You're not a nerd. You're dumb.
I was about to say you're the fucking nerd in this situation.
None of your business. Anyways, so she says it with her fucking chest, right? But I know now that I told her to say it, she's gonna overdo it by like 10 just to try and make me uncomfortable instead of just saying it genuinely so I can try and like assess it genuinely. You know what I mean? Anyways,
no, I'm in character now. Let me say it. I got it.
You guys should say things eat pussy when they're good.
Listen. That last Italian place that we went to, that shit ate pussy.
I can't.
It's also terrible. It's also who it is, though.
No, because you have to say it. I feel like you have to say it with a certain amount of like oomph to it. You know what I mean?
Really? I thought you had to say it more with swagger. You know?
No, because then you because if you say it with swagger, then you can fall a little too far into like trying to sound like sexy. And this is not a time and place for sensualness.
That shit.
You gotta say, yeah, like that. No, I don't know. We'll workshop it. You guys should try it. Let me know what you think.
We should coin it, or what's the term? Is that coin?
Well, we can't. But no. Well, coin is like informally you're credited with creating, right?
Pussy.
A term or a saying or whatever. But I think what you're trying to say is copyright it to where like we could legally make and sell like shirts and shit like that. Either way, I doubt we'll be coining the term, and we definitely can't copyright it because eating pussy is like a common term that already existed before us. Like we didn't really create it. Maybe if it's like a fuller phrase, like this, like that shit eats pussy, which sounds ridiculous, but like more of an actual like saying. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Anyways.
Why does nobody say that? It makes sense.
Why doesn't nobody say that? Yeah. Yeah.
I don't think I would say it though. Even I imagine if this went viral and then people
People
started
started
saying it.
I
I couldn't
would
say it.
love it.
I don't know if I could
would
say it though.
love
Like
it.
I don't know if I could genuinely adopt that into my vocabulary.
I would. I fucking would. I don't care how.
Imagine
if
do you know
saying it.
do you know who the Mickey Mofongo guy is?
It sounds so familiar.
Yeah, have you ever see the skit where it was like some girl and she was dressed up as Luigi and she was like, "What's up, fuckers? I bet you've never seen a Mexican Luigi before."
Yeah,
And then
yeah,
there's
yeah.
a Cuban Mario and Dominican Luigi, and
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Dominican Luigi did this whole thing. He's like making mofongo. That shit. You remember?
Yeah. Yeah.
That guy. His name is Christian. He's homies with all the dudes over at Suburb Talks, right?
Yeah.
He cannot live that video down. Like that video is, to my understanding, like the most popular thing he's ever done. And the dudes at Suburb Talks, they're constantly like bringing it back up and like making references to it.
Imagine if this
like,
is what got us to pop off.
This is the thing that got us to pop off. This is the thing that's viral.
Guys.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, imagine if people were constantly like
goated.
Imagine if people were constantly coming up to us and being like, "Yo, you're the eat pussy motherfuckers." Like,
no. Imagine if people came up to us and they're like, "Hey, eat pussy."
Okay. You sounded so Mexican saying that, but anyways. But imagine like the same way everybody they don't let him live it down and they make him say it all the time, or they're like, "Come on, say it." Imagine if people were walking up to you, asking you to say, "Yo, this drink eats pussy," or "This whatever eats pussy," like
I would fucking
regularly.
love it.
Out of all the things to not hold on, yeah, out of all the things to not live down, that's pretty doable. But like that'd be crazy, right? Speaking of Sophia being here, we went to eat everywhere a lot, and I felt very like bleh, very quickly, right?
It was amazing.
But one of the things Sophia had said, she had said that she wanted to go to, what's it called?
A sushi place.
Revolving sushi, where like you sit there and there's this like conveyor belt that goes throughout
sushi.
the whole restaurant, but they put sushi on the conveyor belt, and then as it passes you, you fucking take it, right? We didn't really look into finding one of those places. We had sushi, but we didn't really seriously look into finding one of those.
So much other things to eat and
But then today I went to a Westfield right here in Sherman Oaks, and I hadn't been to it, and we didn't go. But I had mentioned like, "Oh, there's another one over here. Seems like there's some nice stuff there. Like whatever. The other Westfields I've been to have been nice." We went to Westfield in Topanga, and we went to Westfield in Century City. So then it's like it's Westfield, like it'll be nice, right? That one's cool because it's like the whole outdoor thing.
I like,
but Topanga, you didn't see the whole thing, bro. You didn't see the whole thing. It's literally like twice as big as everything we saw. Like
I believe
it's more than twice as big. It's fucking huge.
I was gonna
and
say
we didn't see like the nicer parts of it.
I was gonna say the Central City.
Century.
I fucked that up. The Century one. I really like the aesthetic. We went at night. And like all of the places were like lit, but dimly lit. But then the sky was like black, right? And like I just really like the aesthetic of that place.
Anyways, I went to the Westfield. I went to the Westfield in Sherman Oaks, right? And apparently, there's a revolving sushi place there. And I saw it, and I was like, Sophia left literally yesterday. I took a picture and I sent it to her, and I was like, and she was like, "You son of a bitch!"
You did it on purpose.
But then she was like, "We'll go next time," and I was like, "Yeah, okay."
But
then I was thinking about it, bro. No, I was hold on. I was thinking about it. I don't like Korean barbecue. Not that I don't like it, but I'm like, I gotta cook this shit myself. Like I gotta order this expensive ass shit. I gotta order this expensive ass shit just to cook it myself.
So then let's go with another man and make him cook it, make him pay for it. You can be the sugar baby.
Why are we going with a man if we're cooking? Just kidding. Shut up. I found this revolving sushi place. I sent it to Sophia. Then, when she was like, "We'll go next time," I was thinking about it. And I was like, bro, I don't think I would like a revolving sushi experience. Because I was like, this is definitely going to happen. I'm definitely going to be sitting there.
Indecisive.
And I'm definitely going to be hungry, right? And then I'm definitely going to see some fucking sushi on the way. And then some fat bitch is gonna snatch that motherfucker up before it gets to me. And that's fine. But if it happens, no. This is where I'm like going crazy already. If it happens more than like twice in the dining experience, I'm gonna be furious. Yeah, I'm gonna crash the fuck out. I'm gonna be like, when the fuck is it gonna make it? Stop eating. Like
Stop it.
You know what I mean? I
thought you
assume
were
they
gonna
don't
say-
send just the same shit over and over again. Like I assume they send like different little ones, and then like you just pick and choose like what you want, and then it's probably like a little plate with like several pieces, and then you have to take the whole plate, and then they can charge you because they know what that plate was and what was on there and how much was on there, right? That's what I figure as far as charging go. But then I'm like, if I watch these sons of bitches grab the ones that I was gonna grab, and then I have to fucking sit there and wait for the next one, and then if they grab that motherfucker too, I'ma fucking lose it.
I thought you were gonna say you'd be so hungry that you would just kind of get the first thing and you'd eat, and then you'd get full, and then you would see something else that looks even better and be like,
Nah.
I thought that's what you were gonna say. Yeah, you would just eat it.
I'm too fat to just give up like that. Like,
No, oh my god, no, we need to go to Korean barbecue, but we for sure when we go, we need to go with like more people because typically, or according to my friend, I don't know if this is the case for all Korean barbecue places, you have to eat, or you don't have to eat. You have to pay for what you don't eat. Like you get upcharged.
not a problem.
Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense because once they give it to you, they probably can't take it back, and they sure as hell can't give it to someone else. Because like you could have touched it, you could have spit on it, you could have like.
Bitch. Yeah, you should find someone who's good at grilling, and then take.
I'm not fucking taking someone to cook for me, stupid ass.
I'll find someone who's good at grilling.
Who the fuck are you gonna bring?
You.
Oh. That doesn't count. That doesn't count. You're cheating. Cheater.
Cheater, pumpkin eater. I've never eaten a pumpkin actually. I wonder where that saying came from.
Yeah, like, is it frowned upon to eat pumpkins? Like, ew, you're despicable. You eat pumpkins.
I wonder
It's
if back
akin
in the
to
day,
being a
because of the
cheater.
color, they were like, "Oh my god, that's an unholy thing." And so when they saw people eat it, they were like,
Nah.
"Ooh!" Yeah. Nah, but then it would be a different saying. Yeah, because it's cheater.
Oranges are orange too.
Yeah, but then they taste it and they're like, "This is sweet." But then they taste a pumpkin and they're like, "What the fuck is this? You eat this? You have bad taste. You must be a cheater."
Shut up. Anyways, what came first, the color or the fruit?
The chicken or the egg?
The color or the fruit?
What?
See, if you would fucking listen, it's very clear what I'm talking about right now. But you're so fucking, yeah, you got so much to say. What came first, the color or the fruit? Orange.
The color.
How do you know?
Because there are other orange things. They don't call pumpkins orange.
Yeah, but like, what if the color was
They don't
decided?
call carrots orange.
Well, why wouldn't they? Why would they call the orange orange and none of those other things orange?
Because they found the pumpkin first and they're like, this looks like a pumpkin. And then they saw the carrot and they're like, that looks like a carrot. And then they saw the orange and they're like, another one? Fuck it, that one's just orange. That's what happened.
Nah, that doesn't make sense because the fruit, I would assume the fruits have existed since before civilization. And civilization is where like before language even, no?
But then
like food and plants and fruit and all those things were all around before civilization, before language, before fucking food categories and pyramids and this and all that shit. You know what I mean? Like,
are all other languages oranges called orange? Like the direct translation of the color to the fruit, orange?
Like in all other languages, is it one word to describe both the fruit and the color?
And the color?
I don't fucking know. I don't speak anything.
Because if it is, then maybe the fruit came first. But
obviously the fruit came first, bro. Hold on. No, what I mean is like obviously the fruit existed first, but was the fruit named orange and then the color was named after the fruit that is that color? Like, oh, that color's red, that color's yellow, that color is just like the fruit that we already have a name for, orange, so that color's orange.
Yeah, and what I'm saying is if in all other languages
that is the case,
then
I'm gonna look it up. Is orange both a fruit and a color in every language, but the same word? Research.
I'm such a smart person.
Science.
Thinking things.
I doubt it.
Then the color came first, and the English ass motherfucker who decided to call orange an orange because of the color just got lazy.
Hold on. Is orange the same word for both the fruit and the color in all languages? I seriously doubt it. That would be crazy. No, the word orange is not the same in all languages. Many, like English, French, German, use the same word or close cognates. But the color was named after the fruit. I told you! The color was named after the fruit, but languages like Hebrew, Hindi, Korean have distinct words, often with rich histories, showing that while the concept of naming a color after the fruit is common, it is not universal. Look.
The yellows are so sour. Imagine that'd be so weird. Yellows are so sour.
What?
Like lemons. But if you just call them yellows?
Yellows?
So that's so weird.
Yeah, that is weird. Like,
right?
Orange is the only one that's like that, right? Like, there are no other fruits there are no other colors named after fruits.
Yeah.
Right? I'm trying to think. So. I don't know. Anyways.
Look, you see, this is how he knows everything. Because he thinks of stupid shit like this. And then he's like, I must know. And then he looks it up. And then he just retains it.
Fuck you. Don't act like you didn't want to know.
It was interesting. I wouldn't have looked it up, though.
Why not? You would just have the conversation and come up with ideas in your head and then just leave them there?
Yeah.
That's fucking dumb. Anyways, I think I did the brokest shit I've ever done today.
You went on the street and you're like...
No, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. You're a dickhead. No,
the brokest shit?
I was at Starbucks. And
you
whored
yourself out!
Shit.
Just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Not funny or appropriate. I was at Starbucks.
He was at Starbucks.
And I was working on shit, right? And then I was like, okay, I'm going to go to the park or something and keep working just on my phone. But I'm tired of sitting here and it's cold, right? I decided to go to the Westfield in Sherman Oaks. I was like, I've never been there. I'll check it out, do something new. And I'm sure there's like little seating areas the way there is in the other ones. And like, I could sit there, like the general seating areas, not necessarily like for the restaurants, you know what I mean? And I was like, and I could sit there and just work for a little bit, right? And then I was there and I was walking around and I was looking at shit and I was working and this and that and whatever. And then they have a Uniqlo there. And I was like, yeah, I've heard a lot about this store. I've heard they have some nice stuff. I've heard they have some nice stuff for like a pretty good price. I've thought about if and when I have money to just be shopping like that, I'll go there, get some stuff. So then I was like, fuck it. Let me go walk around the store looking at stuff, but mostly looking at my phone working. Cause like, who says I can't, right? So then I go in there. It's
called window shopping for a reason.
I go in there and I'm looking at stuff and I'm looking at my phone and I'm setting up my fucking QuickBooks shit, right? And then I'm looking at stuff. And then I saw the t-shirts because I've heard a lot about the t-shirts. They're like, yeah, the t-shirts, they fit really well. They're good quality and they're cheap as fuck for the quality. So like, win-win-win.
It's a deal.
So I was looking at the t-shirts and then I was like, most of my t-shirts are larges, but you know, I've been on the cut lately. Maybe I'm a medium now.
Did you buy a kid's shirt?
Shut up. Maybe I'm a medium now, right?
Yeah.
And then I was like, I don't know. We'll find out eventually. Because again, in my head, I'm like, eventually, when I'm making money and I'm just shopping because I feel like it, I'm going to come here. I'm going to buy stuff, right? Not to tell you guys too much about my personal life, but I do some like editing work for like people and like just general content creation stuff for other people. I have a deal in the works. I might be, you know, doing pretty well pretty soon here. So I've been thinking a lot about like, okay, cool. I'm going to be able to take care of this. I'm going to be able to pay off that. I'm going to be able to this. I'm going to be able to that. And just like organizing what I'm going to do, how it's all going to work, how this, how that, how whatever. Right. So I'm also thinking like, I'm going to be able to buy some new clothes. I'm going to be able to get different shoes because those ones are old and shitty already or whatever. And then I was like, I'm going to be able to come to the Uniqlo and I'm going to be able to buy shirts. And I'm going to be able to find out which size fits me, the large or the medium. Because I've been a large for the last few years, but I've been on the cut, right? And then I was like,
I want to know now.
Why can't I just find out now? And I got a large and a medium, and I went to the dressing room to try them on with absolutely zero intention of even considering buying them. But I just kind of like, I just wanted to know. And I just wanted to like, almost like preview my life to myself. Like, yeah, look, this could be, yeah, like, look at this shirt, put it on, like it. You could be buying this real soon.
Right now.
But like focus and get your shit together and get it all taken care of and done. And we'll be back soon enough.
Yeah.
So I went and I tried on the shirts And I actually, in a certain way, like the way the large fit me better. The large fit, like, it wasn't super loose around the neck and around the shoulders, but it was like pretty long and pretty loose everywhere else. But it fit like an oversized sort of thing. And then the medium fit like a little tighter, like not as loose, but not necessarily in a better way. Because sometimes the oversized thing like works. So then I was like, oh, let me finish, with the cut. Let me lean out a whole bunch more because I still got a good amount to go. And then by then, the medium will fit me the way the large did, in that like loose, drapey sort of way.
No.
And then I took them off, and then I went back outside to the dressing room lady, and I was like, hey, if I'm not going to get these, like, do I just leave them with you? And she was like, yeah, okay, thanks, whatever. And I pretended like I decided then and there after trying them that I wasn't going to get them, but I knew I wasn't going to get them.
Who gives a fuck?
I feel so lame, bro.
Who gives a fuck?
I feel so lame.
No. Who gives a fuck? Literally, who gives a fuck? Why? No, more importantly, why do you give a fuck?
Cause that's so lame
no one
to
else
me. Like,
gives a fuck.
That's so
and
lame to me. What a loser.
You're stronger than me. You're stronger than me. I could not. I could never. If I went in,
if you put some shit on and you liked it,
and
you
I liked it, I'd be like,
it?
ooh, oh. I have a credit card, I could just use that.
Nah, their shirts are cheap, bro. Their shirts are only like $20. And apparently, if you have the app, they're only 15. And I was like,
especially then.
Bro.
I would be like, guess I'm getting
so
the
broke
app.
right now. I'm so broke right now, and my credit card balances are so high because, again, I'm in a transition period, and it's looking like everything's gonna, not only work out, but work out really well. But like, I am not in a place to be, it's just like this, it's just that, it's just another 15, it's just another 20, it's just another 40. Oh, no big deal. No, bad habits. Anyways, I did that. Here's the problem. I had a good time. I was like, those shirts are nice, and I am gonna be back to buy some.
Fun.
No, it's not. Window shopping is so sad. It's like, let's go pretend this might happen, and then it just doesn't.
Yeah, but it doesn't.
It's like, imagine
your choice.
Yeah, but imagine like
buy them. You had $15, but you chose not to use them.
No, shut up.
So it's not
like imagine if you went to like a car dealership and then you're like, yo, I'm thinking of buying this car, and then you're like, yeah, let me test drive it, and then you do, and then you're like, I'm thinking about it.
I want to do that with the Cybertruck. I want to do that with the Cybertruck because I want to know what the hype is. Like, I want to go and be like,
what the fuck is the hype
for the Cybertruck?
Have you heard a particular amount of hype, or you just don't understand why people buy them?
Yeah, people buy them, and the people that buy them have hype.
I guess people buy a lot of things.
I want to do that
for those things.
No, you're crazy. That'd be cool. Fucking go. Be like,
no, it's not. That's so fucking lame.
I'm between buying a Ferrari and another cool car.
The fucking Porsche.
And a Porsche, but I don't know which one will ride better. So let me try this one, and then I'll drive, and then I'll be like, woo! And then I'll get off. I'm like, yeah, the Porsche is better. I'm gonna go back.
No, that's so lame. That's so lame. That's so sad to just lie to yourself and everyone around you and just like, nah.
Okay. Then you go, okay. Then you go with someone else to the car dealership. And they're in on it too. So you're not lying to everyone else. You're just lying to the car dealership person. And you both are like, and then it's fun.
Nah.
Maybe, have you ever thought that it's lame because you're lame and you're making it lame?
Nah. Anyways, I did that.
You did that? Nah, that sounds like it was fun. Guys, look at my new shoes.
Oh, yeah. And while we were here, Sophia was flexing on me, spending $300 in shoes and shit, all casually.
Was it $300?
No, it was like $240 at least.
Not even 300. Anyways, these are my gym shoes. These are just for the gym.
Hence the name.
Anyways, and then I also got...
Did your shoes just kiss?
Yep, because they're in love. And then these are the other ones. These are my chonky sneakers.
Your what?
My chonky sneakers. Chom. Chom chom. Chom chom. Anyways.
I picked both of those out, by the way.
Yeah,
did I?
These ones
I picked the gym shoes out for sure. Oh yeah, they're technically they were shelved with the kids' shoes.
But the men kids or the boy kids? Yeah, because I asked for a 7, and then it was like ginormous, and I was like, my foot's so small. Look at this petite little thing. And then we're like, oh, it's because they're men's.
And then they didn't have the women's equivalent size on there. So
Yeah.
Sophia was like,
I don't know what it is. I kept just going down.
If a boy's 7 is a girl's this, we couldn't like calculate it because it wasn't on there, so we can't come up with like a ratio.
Yeah.
And then
anyways,
we had to ask the dude. We were like, hey, she's dumb. She doesn't know what size she wears. So can you bring smaller ones?
So I'm kind of a men's 5 because honestly, I think I could still size down and like be good a little bit. I think I could squeeze into a 4, but I think depending on the brand, I could comfortably be a 4.5.
Why would you squeeze into shoes either way? Like you're gonna mess up your toes.
Because I have tiny little dainty feet. Dar.
Anyways, you guys want to see Sophia testing out her shoes in the store? Here you go.
Oh my god. He made me.
I didn't
wasn't
make
even
her.
gonna do
She's
it.
a liar.
I wasn't even gonna do it. And then he's like, you know what you should do? Because we were gonna text our family group chat. Hey, don't even start with me, bro. Don't even start with me. You know all the pictures I have of you fucking eating like a fucking dummy? Yeah, look here.
I want those pictures. I want to post them.
And here.
I'm not putting any of them right there. I'm gonna post them on my Instagram. Go check it out. My Instagram's in the description. Go look for them. I was trying to send those pictures to me. You still haven't, dickhead.
I will after this. I will.
Anyways, we need to do? We need to be on our influencer shit more. Like whenever we're in person, like we need to be recording stuff and stuff more.
I wanted to do a trend with him, but then we didn't do it. It would have been hilarious.
Oh, I totally forgot actually.
I know. I thought you just didn't want to do it, to be honest, because every time I brought it up, you're like,
I didn't want to do it like super like girly, like putting on like a fucking robe. Not necessarily a robe, but like depending on what it is.
The trend I wanted to do was the one where it was like, you look just like your sister, or you look just like your brother. So he didn't want to do you look just like your sister, because then he would have to dress girly. But I was like, nah, just be like,
but we also didn't have anything like.
I was like, you look just like your brother, and we were gonna put a hat, and I was gonna move my hair to look like all emo boy like that, and then I was gonna use my makeup and put some little peach fuzz right here, but then we didn't. So you could have had that video. You
know what else happened? Sophia left her fucking trash here. She left her boxes of shoes for me to throw away, her shoe boxes, and she left her bag from 99 Ranch Market. Knowing is. But she left her snacks here and all the leftovers.
And I also made his bed and his couch bed.
Yeah, you did it. You did the couch one wrong. You didn't put the blanket on there. Right. I was like, ugh, fucking imbecile. And then I fixed it. And you put my pillows wrong. You put them on the wrong side. I went to bed and I laid down and I was like, why does this suck? And then I was like, oh, it's the wrong one. And then I had to switch them. I lost sleep over it. It's all your fault.
You know how many times I've made my bed this year?
None.
0.
What about 2025? Also 0.
Oh, probably. Yeah.
Anyways.
And this is what I get for making your bed.
All right. Those are all the things I had written down to talk about. Also, we watched Stranger Things and we talked about it a lot. And we could talk about it now, but also
the hype's over.
We already talked about it a lot.
Who's even thinking about Stranger Things anymore?
You know what I saw? I don't think I sent it to you. I saw some shit that apparently, supposedly, it has been confirmed that there's another episode coming out in February.
No, I think that's still part of Conformity Gate theory.
I saw some shit where it was like, yeah, this person confirmed that a new episode is going to come out the day Morrissey's album comes out, and it's going to be in February.
I don't believe
I was going to send it to you.
It. Fake news.
Just for that, we're titling this episode, What About Conformity Gate?
It would be so interesting if it was Conformity Gate, but then also so badly done because like everyone guessed it already. You know what I mean? And so the plot twist is a twisting.
Gate? What twist? That Vecna one?
If Conformity
another episode coming out can only be that?
Yeah.
It's dumb. Anyways.
What do you think it's gonna be? Mike traveling everywhere that there's waterfalls and being Jane.
I've heard there's gonna be spin-offs also.
I did hear that there was gonna be spin-offs, but again, I don't know.
And that the spin-offs were gonna explain the Rock thing. Which I don't really like the Rock thing. I
think the Rock came from a meteor that fell into Earth like this. And that's why we didn't have dinosaurs. And it took so long for them to find it.
Basically.
Because they were
explanation?
Because they were digging through them fossils, and they're like, why does this fossil have a little weird thing? And then someone grabbed it, and they're like, ah, and then yeah.
Anyways, one last thing that we'll share just a little insight into our content creator careers. I don't know if you guys will know. I don't know if you guys know, but if you go back to almost a year ago, I think a little more than a year ago. Yeah, I think a little more than a year ago at this point. We had an episode and it was titled "He's Gonna Be on a Dating Show?" Because we were talking about me and potentially being on dating shows, or how we think like I would maybe do all right, or it would be funny, and especially now because I live in LA and like I meet people and this and that. That was over a year ago. Haven't been on a dating show, but I recently had a conversation with a Mr. David Alvarezi, because they are making him and the homies over at Poppy Studios are making a couple more sibling blind dating episodes. And I know a couple people, and I got into contact and we had a conversation. And as of now, Sophia and I have plans to be in an episode coming out later. Not going to say much else, but if you're here because you saw us on there and you decided to go check out our channel and you decided to watch the most recent episodes we've uploaded, this will probably be one of the more recent ones. So hello, thanks for being here. If you made it this far, you're awesome.
Or we're just hilarious.
Yeah, but like they have to be cool they have to be cool in order to think that we're hilarious. They have to be awesome.
You have my defined taste. Your taste eats pussy.
And we're out.
And on that note, thanks for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.